All right, day 4. Today, I'm doing the recap video a little bit early because I'm going to be super busy tonight. I'll explain in a bit. Today started off pretty good. Pretty casual, standard morning. Getting ready, had breakfast. Pancakes this morning. Pancake day is always good. Remind me, did we head straight off to Montezuma after that? Yeah. Okay, so first thing we did once Justin arrived, Justin is the missionary we're working with, just in case you didn't catch the last few videos. Once he arrived, we went off to the nearby town of Montezuma, which Justin has said is the kind of darkest town on this entire peninsula. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on there, like witchcraft, tarot readings, drugs, prostitution. He says, really, 20 years ago, every building in that town was a bar, pretty much. Things have gotten a lot better since then, but it's still definitely not one of the highlights of the area. And so we pulled into town, went up to the soccer field, which is kind of like it's kind of the heart of the town, right? That's where people gather to hang out, because it's free entertainment, right? But so Justin was saying, all right, what we're going to do today is just walk in a circle around the field and just pray for the town. If anything comes to you guys that you're feeling led, you've got any ideas, just let me know. And so we just walked around the field praying. A few people started singing worship while we were doing that. While I was walking, I kind of started feeling led to read some scripture aloud. I wasn't sure what though, and so I started praying and asking God, what should I read? And random thought popped in my head, Psalm 89. Psalm 89? What's in Psalm 89? So many Psalms, I don't know which one's which, but just Psalm 89. So I pulled out my Bible, went for it, and it's David talking about how the Lord had established him throughout the generations with this unbreakable foundation. And really, as I was reading it and praying, walking around the field, I really feel that that's what God is going to do with the town of Montezuma. Really just break through the darkness and establish this town as a stronghold that nobody can tear down. And so after that, what kind of came to me is the soccer field, that's the center and the heart of the town, right? So what if we just lay our hands out on the field itself and pray for the town like that? And so we did that. It was just amazing. Even though you can you can definitely see the people in this town don't look happy. There's just this feeling of things getting brighter there. So after that, we went to do some home visits. Some families that Justin has already talked to before. First lady, checking my notes here. First lady was named Maria. She grew up in the nearby town of Kabuya, but ended up moving to Montezuma a few years ago. And what she was telling us is I don't really remember why I ended up moving here, and bringing my family here. And what just kind of came to me at that point was God has put her and her family in this town for a reason. He's got a plan for them. And even though we don't know what it is yet, I really get the feeling that there's a good reason God put them there. So be praying for them, and also just to provide for their needs, and allow them to be lights in their community. Next guy we want to talk to, a guy named Domingo. He's kind of a new believer. He just accepted Christ a few weeks ago. He's a fisherman. You can really tell, though, he is just on fire for God. He told us, like, yeah, no, I don't need anything else. Forget all these other things in the world. All I need is God. So that was really encouraging to see. However, though, his job as a fisherman has kind of messed up his back, which is, when your back goes south, it just, like, puts your entire life on hold. And when that includes your entire livelihood, then that's... So, be praying for his health and also his growth as a new believer. So after that, we went to lunch at with Justin and his family at their house. That was great, talking to the family, playing with the kids. 9 kids. Crazy stuff. Then after that, we went to do some more home visits, but in the town of Kabuya this time. Now, Kabuya is a lot different than Montezuma. It's, even though it's like kind of next door neighbors, it's kind of the exact opposite. Probably, from what Justin's been telling us, it's kind of like, it's like a breath of fresh air amongst a lot of the other towns around. It's that kind of darkness that, like, you see in Montezuma, that you don't really see it, almost none of that in Kabuya. And, like, any, like, witch doctors or, like, tarot readers or anything like that who try to set up in the town, just, like, most of the stories go that, like, they just, like, things just don't work out and they have to leave. So, crazy stuff. So we went to 4 houses. First guy named Norman, him and his daughter, Carla Juanita. He has an infection in his foot that is kind of affecting his work, and it's causing him pain. But the infection just, like, it's not getting better, it's just getting worse and worse. So be praying for his health and his family in that, and also that God provides for him and his family. They're also kind of struggling financially at the moment. Every name on this list, be praying that God be providing for them. That's a given. The next house, lady named Fatima, 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. Her mom is sick right now. Her mom, Maria. So please be praying for her. I asked, and she said that they don't have a Bible, so we ended up giving them a few Spanish copies of the Book of John. So just be praying that they are able to, like, reading through it for potentially the first time, like, really get something out of it, and that her kids grow up into a household that acknowledges Jesus is Lord, and that they see that, like, he's the only way. That they grow up to be lights in this community, and continue to spread that light outward. Next house, lady named Francisca. 4 kids. 4. And again, like with Fatima, her mom is sick. Her mom, Sinaida, I believe her name was. I don't entirely know how to spell that, but I did my best. But yeah, again, just be praying that she has strength to raise her kids while their dad is out at work, and for her mom's health. Last house we visited, lady named Maria. There's a lot of Marias around here. Very popular name in this country, it seems. But she and her husband are currently separated. Her husband Randall, because he's been struggling with alcohol and drugs. So please just be praying that God cast off those shackles from him, heal their family, and bring them back together. Give him a new heart, to seek God instead of all these other things that, in the end, are not going to help him. So that was today. We are back at the hotel for now, just kind of sitting around, relaxing for a little bit. Then we're gonna kind of getting ready because we're going to another church service tonight. And tonight I am preaching. I'm giving a message on outreach and evangelism. Jaden here will be recording for me, so I'm gonna put that out tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna get this uploaded now, and then there'll be that in the evening, and you guys probably won't hear from me until tomorrow. So you guys, please be praying for everybody on this list, as well as the 2 men from yesterday, and really just I would say also the entire town of Montezuma as a whole. That God really just bring that to pass, breaking through the darkness and establishing it as a stronghold. So thank you guys. Please be praying continuously, not just for the course of this week. This is a continuous journey and battle being fought here. So don't let just the one little week that you're seeing all this be the end of it for you. This is real life here. This is it's not something that's one and done. So thank you guys. Please keep praying for everybody we've talked about, and I'll see you this evening. Peace. God bless.